sports fans, welcome to PlayitRight TV. Diane Castillo here with the Dean Benito Henson. We are honored, privileged to have with us the one and only, the first Olympic gold medalist of the Philippines, Hidilyn Diaz. Today, here at St. Benilde, she has received the very first award from Benilde. It is called the Medallion. Kenita will talk about it in a little bit. There it is. But before we continue, we also want to say that we are joined by the sports director of Benilde, Stephen Fernandez, and of course the director for advancement, Robin Serrano. Hello, thank you everybody for being on the show. Okay, so there. Maybe Kinito, you maybe we want to ask Robin first about this very prestigious Medallion Award na kauna-unahan na binigay na ng Benilde. Can you tell us about it?
Okay, but Diane, there is that beautiful Benilde Medallion, but first, can we hear just a few words from Hidilyn just before we turn it over to Robin? Hidilyn, it's so nice to see you. You're glowing and you're also in your element because nasa College of St. Benilde ka.
Hi po. Yes, sa wakas, nakabalik ulit dito sa College of St. Benilde. And then, siyempre sobrang saya ko na matanggap ko tong medallion. Gold medallion galing St. Benilde. So, sa akin, napakalaking bagay nito. Na dito ako nag-aaral. And nasa puso ko yung value na natutunan ko sa Benilde, yung excellence, yung pagiging extraordinary person. Masaya po ako.
Hidilyn, parang Olympic gold medal yan hawak-hawak mo, ha?
Yes po. Unahan.
Parang ang bigat,
Unahan.
Yeah, the very, very, very first. And before we ask Robin to tell us about the significance of this medallion, I just want to be able to see your coach, takatabi mo, Julius Narano. Julius, hi! Nice to
Hello.
see you, Julius.
Here again, sir.
Can you just say something about the significance of this occasion?
I think it's significant because they're honoring Heidi, and she's a very big supporter of Benilde, and I am pretty happy that she's getting this recognition because she's a big supporter, and she's a fine student as well.
Oo nga, sabi na. Kinito, kanina, they showed this really wonderful video, nakakaiyak, no? It was very sentimental kasi all her teachers were talking about lahat ng mga pinagdaanan niya, yung mga pero through it all, I could see sa mga sinasabi ng teacher na you could really see si Hidilyn in anything. She really gives it her best. Like, she doesn't give up. Kahit sobrang hirap, like her schedule, she would miss so many classes. Pero parang pinush mo pa rin, no? Yung fight, yung desire mo to achieve is really there, no?
Yes po. Nandito pa rin sa puso ko na soon magkaka-diploma ako sa college. At matapos ko rin ang business management dito sa Benilde. Buti na lang, nandiyan mga teacher na naintindihan ako na kahit nasa car ako, nagre-recite. At naintindihan ng mga teacher na kailangan kong makapagtapos. So, tapos, naintindihan nila na mahirap yung schedule ko. Pero, yun nga, sinusubukan kong makapag-aral in advance. So, tapos, mag-participate talaga at matuto. Kasi nga, ma-apply ko to Ma-apply ko ito kung ano school. Ma-apply ko sa totoong.
Hidilyn, natandaan ko nung nagte-training ka for the SEA Games sa Malaysia, nag-online classes ka pa. Paano mo naayos yung schedule mo? Nandun ka sa Malaysia, nag-online ka sa St. Benilde.
Sa totoo lang, mahirap. Mahirap. May training kami, tapos may online classes. Nahihirapan ako ipagsabayin, pero buti na lang, may headset, nakikinig ako, buti na lang, online learning. Tapos may mga time na nahihirapan ako sa accounting. So may hinihingan ako ng tulong kung paano. Tapos puro lang na parang tinitingnan ko yung mga videos na naka-record sa Big Sky. Tapos, basa talaga, tapos research. Yun yung mahirap sa online setup na sa pag-aaral. Pero kaya naman. Siguro yung advantage na pagsabayan ko ang Olympics at saka ang pag-aaral. At naiuwi ko ang gold medal sa Olympics.
Yes.
Woo, woo, woo!
You know
How
what?
many more units? How many more units, Hidilyn, bago ka mag-graduate?
Sa tingin ko, 3 semesters sa mga nasa 45, gano'n, mga 45 siguro. Kasi
Tatapusin mo talaga?
kailangan kong tapusin eh. Kasi pangarap ko talagang magkaroon ng diploma. Saka more, para kung makapagtapos ako, mas marami akong ma-inspire at mas marami akong maibigay na knowledge sa mga kabataan.
I wanted to ask Julius, you know, you're the coach. You want her to succeed in it. He's half of her brain is in school. Is there ever a time that you told her, can you please let that go first and can we just focus first? But on the other hand, I was thinking, did it actually help her? Like, let's say, you know, after training, you need to like maybe stick your brain to something else. Well, how was it?
I think we've had our fair share of arguments. You know, she's very driven.
Yeah.
You know, she wants to finish her school. She wants to, you know, represent her country. So there were times where I said,
choose that.
you need to choose. You need to, you know, you need to choose what's best for you. But at the same time, I realized, you know, maybe I'm a little hard on her in her training.
Yeah.
So you know, the school is a way for her to kind of blow some steam off, right? And
Right.
she's able to interact with other students. She's able to flex her knowledge and her experience, and it's just times where we just have to go back and forth and keep that flame going.
Well, you know, Diane, very exemplary an example ni Heidi, no? Because usually yung mga athletes, pag marami na silang pera, meron na silang negosyo, malaki ang kanilang sweldo, nakakalimutan nilang bumalik sa eskwelahan at tapusin ang kanilang career. And I think shining example si Hidilyn. And that is probably one reason kung bakit nabigyan siya ng Benilde Medallion. And talking about that medallion, let's bring in now Robin Serrano, Director for Advancement. This is the first Benilde Medallion ever to be given. Is this just for athletes or can this be given to anyone with an extraordinary accomplishment? Please tell us about the significance of this medallion, Robin.
Yes, thank you, Kinito. When Benilde was beatified, he became a saint. This one line that he was given or dedicated to him is this: doing ordinary things extraordinarily well. So, and the Benilde Medallion is Benilde's highest expression of recognition to any individual or institution whose contribution or achievement is of national pride and has brought glory not only to the country but also Kinito to the Lasallian community and even to Benilde. No? And it is awarded or bestowed not only in the field of sports but also includes across other fields and other industries. Kinito, it could be in design, in the arts, it could be in business. And in fact, with Brother Dodo Fernandez, we've also been planning to award this very soon to some of the supporters of Benilde, no? Yung aming mga benefactors that we wanted to also honor them because of their contribution to Benilde. No? So hindi lang siya sa sports, si Hidilyn, Kinito yung pinakauna, no? I mean, because she's an Olympian, no? The first ever Filipino gold medalist. No? That's why we said it's a no-brainer. We have to give it to Hidilyn. So, yan, Kinito.
Well, what a wonderful story, Robin. And now we have to bring in the Director of Athletics of College of St. Benilde. He's a two-time Olympian for Taekwondo, He's also the treasurer of the Philippine Olympians Association. Stephen Fernandez played a key role in bringing Hidilyn to St. Benilde. Stephen, can you tell us how this relationship between Hidilyn and St. Benilde was introduced?
Thank you, Canito, and it's a pleasure to be with you and Diane, and of course Robin and Hidilyn and Coach Julius today. Actually, the story that goes around, well, what really happened was, I've known Hidilyn quite a long time, way back when she competed in 2012. We were together in the Olympians Association, and when she returned from Rio in 2016, we had lunch together with the POA and the PSC, hosted by the late chairman Paheng Achanova of the POA. And during that course of the lunch, we were asking Hidilyn what her plans were. And she said that she wanted to continue studying because of the value of education. So, nagbiroan kami nung mga iba with Akiko na, oh, why don't you check with your school? So I said, I will. I really will when I get back, as soon as we finish the lunch. And I did. When I got back, I gave Brother Dennis a call. And, I told him about what transpired during that lunch. And he said, go for it. Let's do it. Let's do this. And the rest is history. That's why very fast, Hidilyn came to the office. We did assessment and everything. And since day one, she's been a very hardworking student. And, I've also heard feedback from her professors that, despite being the Olympic silver medalist then, the work that she would put was really tremendous. And now that she's a gold medalist, even the more she wants to graduate and be an example to many of our student athletes. And, for the whole Philippine society, that education is very important, in our lives.
Well, thank you, Stephen. Diane?
Yeah, I wanted to really commend Hidilyn nga because parang usually, the athlete, the goal is to, with your award, which she did, for herself, she's attained all that. There's more than enough funds. Got a husband to be. Oh my gosh, she's like super. You should be like, ano ba yung, but I remember before you told me you wanted to have a business. So, do you really still feel that you want to have this degree to be able to manage your business better or what?
Yes, to know more better the fundamental of doing business. Kasi syempre, ang daming kailangan tignan eh. Like sa business management, kailangan kong tignan yung management, yung human resources, then yung accounting, labor laws, yung mga ganung mga bagay na kailangan ko din. Kasi kung ordinaryong tao or hindi ka nag-aaral ng business management, hindi mo malalaman yan eh. Buti na lang may ganitong eskwelahan na tinuturuan kung ano yung fundamental, kung paano gawin paano i-manage ang pagmamanage ng business.
Yeah. And she's like super happy about this scholarship that Benilde is going to give. I think pipiliin 5, right? 5, Robin? 5 out of 260 athletes of Benilde, right? So
Yes, Diane. Yeah, we're starting with 5 at the moment, and maybe when supporters or sponsors will partner with us, that would be the time that we could add up to the pool of the national athletes that we would like to study here in Benilde.
yeah. So how exciting is it for you? Because I heard na you're going to be in the screening selection committee na pipili sa makakakuha ng Benilde Hidilyn Diaz Athletic Scholarship.
Para sa akin, napaka-excited itong na nandun ako, tapos titignan ko yung achievement nila, titignan ko yung maging profile nila, tapos yung character, yung yung vision nila as an athlete, ano yung goals, ganun talaga, no? Kailangan may ganun eh. Kasi syempre, iba yung pag walang, yung pipiliin natin yung may excellence talaga, may extraordinary athlete talaga. And masaya ako na yung scholarship na ibibigay ng Benilde ay nakapangalan sa akin na parang legacy ko
Forever
to
na yun,
eh.
no?
Parang legacy ko to. So, sobrang saya. Sobrang
Yeah.
saya.
If you have a child in the future, would you like the si Julius? Can we see that? Would you you also like them to? Would you coach your child to be a weightlifting gold medalist? Kaya what?
I think I
Are you
think
sure you can
I
do
mean
it?
I would love for them, but I think for me, if I would let them explore sports, and at the end of the day, if they decide they want to do weightlifting, we'll support them.
Talaga?
The important thing is, let them try sports they like.
Ikaw, Heidi, anong sport
Yeah.
would you like your future child to be? What sport?
Siyempre gusto ko weightlifting.
Gusto
Pero
mo
ikaw,
kahit babae.
kahit babae. Pero yun nga, sabi ni Coach Julius na kailangan na kung anong gusto nila. Pero i-introduce namin sa kanila ang sports talaga. Kasi maganda ang may yung values na tutunan namin mga atleta, tayong mga atleta sa sports.
Yeah. So Kinito, let's go now to her upcoming, this girl is like parang hindi napapagod, di ba? So may SEA Games pa, may qualifying pa for SEA Games in Bacolod. She's
Yes.
going through a qualifying for the SEA Games in Bacolod in March. So she has to make the team, and then may SEA Games,
SEA
and
Games,
then
Asian
Games.
Tapos World Championship, baka may Asian Championship dito sa Pilipinas.
Wow.
Gaganapin.
So, Coach Julius, where is all this preparation going to happen?
Well, if everything goes according to plan, either we do here or we do it here or we do it in Malaysia. Sometimes a change of scenery, I think, is good for us, and it's proven as well. But I think primarily we want to stay here and continue to also bring up grassroots weightlifting and share our knowledge and inspire the kids. But of course, when we get down, when we get closer to competition, I think it's time we go back to our roots in Malaysia and continue to go from there. But here in Malaysia.
Swerte naman ng Malaysia.
Kaya nga eh.
Huh?
Kaya nga
Would you like to go back to Malaysia?
Pwede akong pumunta sa Malaysia. Pero mas gusto ko dito sa Pilipinas kasi nga we need to start. Kasi nga, syempre, legacy ganun talaga eh. Legacy ang gusto ko talaga for the weightlifting and for the athlete.
Diane, if I could ask Stephen a question, something about the sports development program ng St. Benilde. Stephen, kasama ba ang weightlifting sa programa ng St. Benilde? And what about the NCAA? When is that going to open? And is the Blazers team, now coached by Charles Chu, will they be ready when the competition begins? Stephen.
Sige, thank you, Kinito. Well, for weightlifting, of course, we'd like to see that happen. And I know that there were a few discussions, but of course, it has to be finalized by the whole board of the NCAA. But definitely, we will also be in consultation with them, weightlifting, regarding how to see this through. So it will go through a process, I'm sure. And what more better way, than to have and ask Hidilyn about details of having one such event in the NCAA or any other sport league. And going to our basketball team, yes, we are preparing. Coach Charles is our head coach. He was with the team during TY's time, and the system is the same. So pretty much naman they are okay and looking forward to this season because they have not played since the pandemic started. And we hope to do our best during this hosting of the 90th season of the NCAA.
And to Mr. Serrano, Robin, may I ask, what role does St. Benilde have for sports in the total spectrum of fields of endeavor of the school? I know that St. Benilde is well known for the arts, but it looks like St. Benilde is also now carving a niche for itself as a producer of sports stars. John Victor Guzman, Agatha Wong, and of course, Hidilyn Diaz. Robin.
Yeah, the vision really, Kinito, is to produce world-class athletes. And that's the reason why Benilde also invested in building a sports and dormitory complex. And we would like to thank you again for being there during the inauguration of this complex, which we are in right now. And yes, while we look into the sports of these young souls, that would like to study in Benilde, ang treatment namin sa kanila, Kinito, tawag namin sa kanila, student athletes. They are students first before they are athletes. No?
Okay.
So gaya na sinabi ni Hidilyn kanina, yeah, I mean, you'll be able to get maybe all those medals and accolade and recognition, national pride, but nothing beats having a diploma. Yun Kinito, hindi pwedeng basta i-award lang sa'yo eh.
Tama.
Kailangan talaga paghirapan mo yun, no? So, that's primarily we wanted these young people, no, that may be interested in sports. We want them to still pursue education, no? And Benilde is here not only to support them in their interest of sports or sports of interest, but also at the same time their education, no? One time I read an article, Kinito, that says if Leonardo da Vinci is alive today, he will be an engineer or a designer during weekdays, and he would paint on weekends. But the master is known kasi in painting and the arts, no, during weekends. So we would like that to happen also to our athletes, no, that yes, they love the sports, but at the same time meron silang professional practice, no, that would go hand in hand with their interest in sports. Especially Kinito, when they age na, syempre ang babalikan nila diyan would be yung kanilang di ba? Yung professional practice nila, and that diploma na hopefully pinaghirapan talaga nila in their younger years.
And Diane, that diploma is the equivalent of an Olympic gold medal. What do you think?
True.
Actually, I'm here now in this beautiful basketball court that hasn't been yet, right? It was right before COVID started, unfortunately. So excited to get the athletes back. According to Father Dodo kanina, mga third semester, no? They hope to have the students back here. And Hidilyn says, if given the chance, she wants to go back to face-to-face school. Yes or no?
Sana may
Hybrid.
hybrid.
Okay.
Diba? Baka pwedeng pumunta dito one. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. As a final question, I want to ask Hidilyn and Julius, napakaligaya mo na, parang achieve all your... Finally, before I let them go, I have to ask when these bells are coming. When the wedding bells.
Wedding bells.
Yeah. When
Soon,
Julius.
diba?
I have to ask the man.
Hopefully soon, if
This year?
maybe. And
Yeah.
we have a lot of competition. So
Paperwork's
Okay. Well, we're gonna have to let them go, Kinito. There's a lot of people waiting for them here. So thank you so much again. So proud of you. And hope to be there when you say I do.
Salamat
Thank
po.
you, Hidilyn. Thank you, Hidilyn.
Thank you.
Thank you, Julius. So nice to see you again. Thank you, Robinson.
Thank you, Kinito.
Thank you,
Kinito.
Robin.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
Stephen.
everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Dan.
Hidilyn, more
Thanks.
power, more power. Congrats.
Yeah, Julius.
Congrats for the Benilde Medallion.
Wala ko sabihin na kasama ko ang Benilde sa journey ko towards a gold medal. Thank you so much na kahit nag-stop ako sa school, tinanggap niyo pa rin po ako na pagpatuloy kahit sa digital learning. At ang dami kong natutunan while preparing for Olympics. Of course, together with Coach Julius na nung nandun sa Olympics, medyo mahirap, pero naging posible. Mahirap maging estudyante at Olympian, naging posible kasi nasa Benilde ko ako. Naging extraordinary lang pagkapanalo ko sa Olympics dahil Benilde ako. Maraming salamat po.